Hi, good afternoon. It is Saturday, November 28th, 2020, and today something really stood out to me. It just came to me, actually. I was just sitting here at work, and I'm going to have to pause this because I am at work. So anyways, as I was saying, today's topic, what I wanted to talk about, it's been a long time since I've done anything really here on YouTube, is this whole concept of the twin flame journey. And I've been watching a few videos here and there. I have a few that I like to look at. And I've noticed some very disturbing, potentially dangerous aspects of the twin flame journey. Especially those which I will have to agree with people in the mental health profession in terms of narcissism. And falling into these narcissistic relationship dynamics with the trauma bonding and hoovering or just tolerating just really toxic codependent behavior. And like, while I'm not discrediting the twin flame journey, because I actually believe that it is a thing, there are a lot of people out there that are not completely healed and are getting the archetypes of this whole idea completely backwards. It is no excuse to let somebody treat you badly in hopes that they're your twin and they're supposed to be on this divine mission, albeit if they are the divine masculine, they're not so aware of the spiritual aspect of, generally speaking, because everyone's journey is different, and so there really is no actual template to the journey, but you definitely know when you're on this journey. But I'm noticing that teenagers, young people, just everybody are applying this to fit relationships that seem highly toxic. One of the things that really stood out to me is this concept of signs and synchronicities. And I just wanted to sort of give a lot of you some food for thought. And what that food for thought is like, could it be that the signs and synchronicities could be basically a message from God saying, that this isn't the person for you, and that because you're noticing the synchronicities and you're noticing all these external things outside of yourself, that you're giving yourself away, you're giving your power away to things that aren't necessarily tangible in a healthy dynamic. And what I mean by that is that you can get signs of synchronicities about a particular person and believe that that's your twin flame. And in the physical, and I don't care if they say, well, in the 5D, but if you're not really experiencing any emotional, spiritual, and personal growth because you're so focused on this outside person, then those signs and synchronicities might need to be flipped in the opposite direction. Because usually people assume that these signs and synchronicities are just there to keep them on path and to recognize that, their twin is always going to be in their energy field and so forth and so on. But that's not necessarily always the case. Like I said, each journey is completely unique. Everybody has a different skill set or a different energy imprint. And this goes for twins too. So let's say you get a synchronicity and you think that your twin is, that this person is definitely your twin flame because you see, for example, their name or their birth date, or you see things that remind you of them. Now, I'm going back to that concept of the law of attraction, even though I don't really practice it intentionally, I should say. And what you focus on, you will see more of. So if you're constantly focused on another person and you're putting all your energy into one direction, don't you think that you're going to attract signs and synchronicities that are going to reaffirm the fact that you're focusing on that person? May it be someone that's good or bad for you? Of course. So you have to be very cautious, you see, because you can easily waste years of your life in this so-called runner-chaser dynamic, chasing after somebody that doesn't really value you. All because you're believing that these signs and synchronicities are affirmation that this is the person, when in fact these signs and synchronicities might be telling you that you need to pay attention to this person and their actions and really evaluate and really resonate with what's really going on and how you actually feel. You shouldn't be in constant turmoil. Like, I know about the whole dark night of the soul thing and going through this whole process of just like everything, just like basically burning into embers so that you can come back and say, hey, I still have the fight in me. Like, this was horrible, like emotionally, like I lost my job. My friends and we don't resonate so much anymore. I just can't seem to connect with people. I'm in this depression. And unfortunately, if you wrongly construe the tenements of the twin flame journey, you're going to bring a lot more of that. You could be in a dark night of the soul forever. And, my point is this. I had this epiphany today. When you stop focusing on this idea of reunion and this person, and you just go inward and you start focusing on yourself, your life, your dreams, your goals, your own personal happiness, all of that's going to fall to the wayside. You're going to notice that you are going to still get some signs and synchronicities, because the universe is always trying to basically energetically match and bring in the things that you're ready to receive. So just think for a second. There will be a reunion, but it's not in the way that you want it to happen. It's just some food for thought. But let's say you just go back into yourself and you just focus on really smelling the air, looking at the trees, I want to be a doctor or whatever it is. I'm enrolling in this program. I'm exercising. I'm eating healthy. And all of a sudden, bam, before you know it, you're just living life and you're not even focused on a person, something external, on a person. You're just so busy just living and enjoying yourself, your wants, your dreams, connecting with people, like random people, and they don't even have to be your twin, just nothing, no expectations. All of a sudden you get hit with this random person, and before you know it, you don't even know what hit you. And this could be the love of your life. So, the twin flame journey could be a potential trap for those that are lovesick, those that are looking for validation outside of themselves, but they're not completely self-aware. They're not really working on themselves, and they keep asking these questions, and then there's this revenge and this toxicity of well, he did that, so I'm going to do this, or she did that, so I'm going to do this, and my twin is this, and you see how it's just focusing on all these other people, and this goes for all relationships. Damn it, who is this now? Okay, sorry, but just some food for thought, because I will have to agree, a lot of what is, and then there was a woman that I saw on YouTube, a week ago, and she actually did the research and went into the history of this Casey guy and all these different things, and and I do actually believe in twin flames, but not in the way that these people who are charlatans and they're trying to make money off of people's pain and grief. I'm pretty intuitive myself, but I also have a big heart, so I've been led astray on some things, but that was an internal thing. When I started recognizing this journey, I didn't go searching for it. I didn't see some person say, oh, this must be my twin flame, so let me start researching it. This literally just hit me in the face out of nowhere, something, stuff just comes to me in dreams and things like that. So I knew there was something behind it. So I am aware of a sort of electromagnetic quality and an energetic quality to the whole connection thing. But my journey is different from your journey, and your journey is different from any other person's journey. And so I don't consult with psychics or tarot cards or tarot readers or anything like that, because they aren't in my soul space. And I also have to let you know this too. You could potentially think somebody's your twin flame, but if you're highly intuitive and you connect with people on an energetic level, a deep energetic level like I do, because I can go into places and spaces with people that, if I have a close bond with them for whatever time it is, I can have that telepathy and that recognition. It's not just it's a different thing though with the twin thing. But a lot of people that are on this, this whole concept of the twin flame thing, it's kind of startling to see that a lot of damage is being done by the waves, at the same time. And it would be irresponsible for some people not to question the fact that their lives are falling apart over focusing on someone else. It's another thing if your life is just falling apart because of circumstances and things like that. But when you're giving your power to an external thing outside of God and outside of yourself, and first and foremost God, then it's going to be disastrous. Then it becomes demonic. And you don't want to spend years chasing after somebody that isn't even going to give you a shoestring. That's my thoughts on it. Like I said, these synchronicities, they could be telling you to avoid this person. avoid this person. And every time you see those synchronicities, because you are very much aware of even toxic people that are in your energy field, but because people are romanticizing this idea of the whole twin flame thing and making it all about this reunion, this union, that's this, that, and the other thing, it could be self-sabotaging and destructive. Life is so beautiful to be, like, it's too beautiful to be focusing on one person, one thing, like one aspect of something, because then everything goes out of balance. And if you're not careful, you're going to be completely out of balance. And if you're not authentic with yourself, that's the other thing. This journey is about authenticity. Like, are you really being as authentic? Like, I just realized this with myself when I was just like, I think it was like this week or last week, I was like, those people that I spend time with, I don't really feel that connected to them. I don't really share that we're not going in the same direction. These people talk about their friends. They think that hookups and deceit and all these really toxic, like, these aren't self-love, unconditional love type behaviors, and they're mean. Like, I like something, they put me down for liking it. Why would I want friends like that? I wasn't being so true to myself. Like, even though I had, like, cut out a lot of people in my life, I was still holding on to aspects of the old. And you have to really let go of the past to propel forward. And if you really want a better love, you got to let go of the love that's not serving you, because that's not love. That's holding you back. And it's selfish to think that somebody else is going to, like, come in and, your life is just going to get better because of another person. You got to be the person to do that, not some twin flame or some object of, like, something outside of yourself, because you're giving the reins away. They don't live, they're not you. So if they decide that that's not working for them, they can abandon ship. And then guess what? You're left hanging off a cliff because you put too much of your power in the hands of somebody that just was there until it just didn't work for them anymore. But I get signs of synchronicities, and I get signs of synchronicities about multiple people. So what does that tell you? And I channel a lot of things. Like, since this pandemic has been going on, I've been woken up out of my sleep. Oh my God, the full moon is about to approach, so I can see the moon up there. But I get all kinds of information and messages. And you have to really be in tune with yourself. You have to really be in tune with your gut and your intuition and be brutally honest in order to get the answers that you need from those synchronicities and signs. Nobody can tell you what those signs and synchronicities mean to you but you. So I would never say, well, this is really what it means, because, like I said, this is a journey that is unique to the specific people involved. So guess what? The signs and synchronicities are also unique to the specific people involved. And that's where it goes into the intuition and understanding your intuition and what the messages are trying to tell you. Because when you're inside and you understand you, because your twin is really you. So if you focus on your twin, the outside twin, in the corporeal flesh form, you're not focused on your twin. You're not focused on you. You're focused on the outside world. You haven't left this out here. You're giving away your power. And then you're going and you're using your ego to justify why you need to focus on your twin so that you can move on into this so-called mission thing. Listen, the only mission there is the mission between you and whoever your higher power is, and where you want to go in life and what your impact is, because that law of attraction thing is true. What you focus on persists. When I used to be all in negative shit and everything, all I used to attract was negative follies and crushing, like, crumbling, horrible circumstances in my life. And just, then I was, like, complacent, just let shit happen. Anyways, I'm going to get out of here. But that's just some food for thought. Cheers.